Before arriving to Earth, Optimus Prime had many forms. T-Man 978 Chill Review. Hello everyone, T-Man 978 reviewing Transformers Titanium series. Optimus Prime, who is really Dreamwave's comics war within Optimus Prime. And before I get into him, here is his poor condition packaging. It's kinda good, but whatever. Titanium series was handled by Hasbro's Galoob team, the Micro Machines team. If you can see, it's specialized Optimus Prime details right there. His display stand was here. This is what it looks like on the side. Still specialized Optimus Prime detail. This stuff right here. The cross sale right there. Collect them all. Don't ever buy that. Ever. Here are his tech specs. And here is his bio if you want to pause and read that. Nothing on the bottom except Micro Machines and Galoob and whatnot. And the top looks like this. Besides the instructions, it does come with this little catalog right here, if you want to see this. On the inside, they show you these 3-inch figurines that were optional to buy. Right there. I had a few. I think I showed off my alternators, jazz, and smokescreen. But here are a list of the first wave of 3-inch figures for Transformers. Here's a list of the first wave of the 6-inch ones that I'm about to show you right now, the Optimus. I used to own Scourge and Thundercracker, but I sold them. Here's Optimus back. Here's his little display base. I believe everybody came with the same display base, but this can come off so they can switch names, switch insignia and whatnot. And you know how most Transformers that have diecast are mostly plastic with a little bit of diecast? This is mostly diecast with a little bit of plastic. Damn near the whole toy is diecast. The wheels are plastic, the toes right here and heel spur are plastic. The hip to the knee joint is plastic. The head and this blue joint right there. Everything else is diecast. All of this, all of the shoulders, even this back thing right here. Like you can see the paint scraping off right there. That's diecast. This whole chunk of leg is diecast. All of that. Diecast. It is heavy as hell, and if I throw it at you, you're gonna get a concussion. One problem my toy has, and because they allowed Galoob to design these things, they didn't know what they were doing completely. They did a good, reasonable job, but they didn't know completely. They made the connection point to the shoulder plastic. So mine is broke, and I believe a lot of people's broke, but breaking gave them a little bit extra articulation because the shoulders can't hinge out at all. So you do have to separate it if you want them to aim over this way or whatnot. But be careful. The arms can rotate. The whole entire wheel rotates right there. The head just rotates on a swivel. It kind of gets stuck. It is a very tight joint. Let me see if I can zoom in on this face. Focus. There we go. It represents what it looked like in a comic book. It's nicely painted. That's one thing too. I believe these were $15. They're painted very nice. Like all the details are painted. And that is a really cool thing right there. Let's let you see him from the back. I mean, they did a decent job on what they should look like, but it's just the posability that's a little bit lacking. They kind of even put that detail right there that makes it look like his chest can open to show you the matrix. Here's his gun. Very G1, except it's silver instead of black. Hands. I never really liked the way the thumb looked, and it doesn't come out very far, so never really liked that. let me go into the articulation while I'm doing that. I started, but then I forgot. It does have a bicep swivel right there, and an elbow that kind of gets to 90 degrees. It does, but it's blocked by this shoulder pad right there. The waist twists a little bit. I mean, you could twist it all the way, but it breaks up the sculpt. But he is capable of doing it. He does have ball jointed hips that go out that far. He has thigh swivel. It's good that they thought of that. But the skirt right there definitely gets in the way. And the knee bends that much. I guess that's all he needs, since the hip only comes up but so far. I mean, you can cheat and go around there. And the toes do this, but I don't know how helpful that is for articulation. So you can, if you struggle with it, get him into some alright poses right there. Preparing for transformation, I completely forgot about this, but this gun is rather difficult. And this is the second time I've popped this off, but it basically snaps back on. And let me make sure I'm putting it on in the right direction. It's a cutout right here for this joint, for such a thing apparently. But let's get you into transformation. Go ahead and push the head in and push this up here. Come on. Or maybe I should have did this first. Lift it up, and then maybe the head can go. Yeah, there it is. Have that like that. Go ahead and shut the heel spur. Bend the tip of the toe in. Bring that down. Tip of the toe. Bring that down. Shove the legs up as far as they can go. And tap them together. Rotate this right here. Now the arms, lift them up in this direction, but rotate this while you're doing that. And you got to shove the hands in, rotate that around. And now they tab into the forearm here, and this tabs into that little hole right there. Same stuff in this direction. Rotate this around. Put the fist in, tab that in, and tab that in. So now you have him in his pre-earth mode. And nothing, this doesn't connect to the arms, which makes it stay together very difficultly. But it does roll. It probably would roll better if I didn't have it on this slippery glass surface. If you want storage, go ahead and it's two little slits right there. Slide that into here, and now he has gun storage. So, man, it's huge. And I just realized I forgot to do robot mode comparisons. But you can put that like that. Let me get to a vehicle and then come back to robot mode. Here is a deluxe. Roughly the same type of scale right there. Except this is 10 times heavier than this. With all that die cast. Here is a Voyager class. Right there. Significantly bigger. So, yeah, there you are with that. Here he is to a Warrior class figure, which is basically a deluxe class size. And if you're not satisfied with that, because I just wanted to show off one of my latest purchases with Starscream, here he is with the current day deluxe, and yeah, pretty much the same height. Leader class, just because. Taking another look at this guy after 10 years, he is kind of cool, but yeah, I wouldn't rush to eBay to find him if I were you. I mean, I've never been 100% satisfied with him, and his articulation definitely hasn't won me over. But if you need to have every Optimus Prime and you forgot about this one, yeah, this exists. It's a thing. If you want to have a good representation of the the Dreamwave Comics Optimus War Within, here's an option right there also for that. But they do have a third-party figure that represents this character as well that actually has articulation and is significantly much more in cost. But anyway, if you like this video, if you enjoyed it, it helped you in some type of way, make sure you do not leave without clicking the like button. It only takes seconds. Check out one of the videos I'm going to put there and the video I'm going to put there. Subscribe, comment. Check out my playlist. I never mention that stuff, and my social media stuff that's in the description. If you want to see some current up-to-date things that I'm doing, definitely follow me on Instagram and my Facebook. I even put toy hunts on my Instagram now that I don't put on YouTube. So if you want to see that stuff, follow me on those other links down there in the description. T-Man978, out of here.